Quick question. When people talk about the JonBenét Ramsey case, what's the first thing they argue about? It's the ransom note, the parents, the handwriting, the page count? But what if I told you the detail everyone fights over isn't the one that actually matters? Because there's another detail less dramatic, less viral, that may have quietly destroyed this case from day one, and almost nobody talks about it. JonBenét Ramsey was 6 years old when she was found dead in her family's home in Boulder, Colorado in 1996. Since then, the public debate has gone in circles. Was it the parents? An intruder? An accident covered up? And almost every theory starts here. The ransom note, 3 pages long, written inside the house, full of strange phrases. People analyze it like a puzzle from a movie. But here's the problem. While everyone was staring at the note, something else was happening, and it mattered a lot more. Because crimes aren't solved by the most dramatic clue, they're solved by the first mistakes. Let's talk about the morning JonBenét was reported missing. Police arrived at the Ramsey home and almost immediately, basic protocol collapsed. Friends were invited over. People walked freely through the house. Rooms weren't sealed. At one point, John Ramsey himself was asked to search the house again, and that's when he found JonBenét's body. Think about that. The most critical crime scene evidence was discovered after hours of contamination. Footprints, fibers, movement, all compromised. This isn't about blame yet. This is about procedure. Once procedure fails, truth becomes harder to reach. And that failure didn't stop there. From the beginning, the investigation split. Local police, prosecutors, outside experts, different theories, different priorities. And instead of one clear direction, the case fractured. Evidence was interpreted through bias. Public pressure shaped decisions. Leaks fed media narratives. Soon, the case wasn't about JonBenét anymore. It became about who looked suspicious. And once that happens, every detail gets forced to fit a story, instead of letting the story emerge from evidence. And here's where the ransom note becomes a distraction. The note is weird, no question. But weird doesn't mean decisive. While analysts debated handwriting and phrasing, time passed. Memories faded. Physical evidence degraded. The note became the center of gravity because it was safe to analyze. You could argue about it forever without accusing anyone directly. Meanwhile, the investigation's foundation was already cracked. And once the foundation breaks, no theory stands solid. Here's something true crime doesn't like to admit. Some cases aren't unsolved because the answer is impossible, or unsolved because the window to solve them closed early. It's not from lack of intelligence, not from conspiracy, but from chaos, mistakes, pressure, human error. The JonBenét case may not be missing the right suspect. It may be missing the moment when it could still be solved cleanly. So yes, debate the ransom note, question the theories. But don't ignore this. The most important detail in this case, what was written on paper. It's how quickly control of the scene was lost. Because once that happened, every answer became harder, and every theory became louder than the truth. If this made you rethink the JonBenét Ramsey case, drop your thoughts in the comments. I read all of them. And if you want true crime that goes beyond surface-level theories and looks at why cases fall apart, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it. Sometimes, the detail everyone ignores is the one that matters most. See you next time.